while people have been frustrated with the game, Apex still has some news for those optimists that still exist. Despite the news that there would be no event in the month of June, we are kind of sort of getting an event called the Void Swap event. So basically it's going to be the quads mode coming. This is the one ideally where these legends are going to dress up as each other. Alter may dress up as Octane, and they may just basically switch costumes. But this one little small event does have more than one implication that has many people talking about future changes. So firstly was skill-based matchmaking. Now SBMM has definitely been a conversation for years and years, but many people are talking about it once again with season 21, saying that trios is still very, very sweaty, and it's really cranked up to the max because people are saying that their lobbies are 50% pred. And not only is it really bad and really sweaty players, but occasionally you're getting one of those really, really bad players as well. And I'm just like, how did they get in this lobby? Zeus put out a video a couple days ago, and it was literally this exact situation. I mean, some of the people that are making it to the end game are literal bots. Like, I actually question if they're real or not. And for the longest time, we've heard these devs say that, you know, you guys are just gamers. You don't understand what it's like to be a developer. You don't understand that we need skill-based matchmaking. And yes, they have said that they've done tests, collected data, and there's concrete evidence that skill-based matchmaking is better for the game. However, Mark Rubin over at XDefiant not only said that they don't have skill-based matchmaking in their game, but he's like a big-time producer, executive producer for XDefiant, and a lot of history and a very long time inside the multiplayer first-person shooters. And this guy said he can confirm that no push has been made to put skill-based matchmaking into the game, and our unranked playlist will still have no skill-based matchmaking, and you will get variety of gameplay that you see when there isn't skill-based matchmaking. And this was back in March. Well, the game is now released, and yes, there is no skill-based matchmaking in the unranked playlist. Now, someone did ask on his question, do you think the game could be successful with no skill-based matchmaking in the unranked playlist long-term and attract new players over time with how gaming has evolved? And he said, I think it will. I think you will get much more variety in your game. Sometimes you'll be the better one in the games, and other times you'll see yourself improve, which you don't really see in skill-based matchmaking. So back when Respawn put out those claims saying that they had concrete evidence that SBMM was beneficial for the game, you were at a time where maybe these player bases were too close in skill. Like, I think there's a much wider skill gap in today's day and age than what you had years ago back in season 5 or whatever. Here's where things get weird. According to many, back in these old times when LTMs were released, originally there wasn't a skill-based matchmaking, or at least so we've heard. And the reason, well, was quite obvious. There wasn't enough players inside of the mode at all in order to enforce skill-based matchmaking. So they just let these new LTM modes come out, and whoever queued up would get put into a match without any SBMM involved. Eventually, long enough down the road, I guess enough people started playing the game, and maybe this has changed since, but since the player base is really, really low right now, and yet they're still adding all these other modes, they're still adding solos, they still got trios, they got, you know, gun run is kind of like permanent right now on its own playlist, yet still mixtape playlist. They've got mixtape permanent as well. So many things going on. So with the new quads mode coming on the 25th, what is Apex's approach going to be when it comes to skill-based matchmaking, especially considering that the brand new map has been rumored to get these quad version tridents on it as well? But if that's the case, quads mode I thought would only be lasting 6 weeks like solos. Are they actually making quads more than just this short time LTM? It seems like there might be long-term implications with it. It could be that, or also could be tied into the fact that ranked rumble was rumored to be coming into season 21 according to Hypermist at least weeks ago. Now, one of the biggest notions I think people are missing out on this June 25th event is the fact that this would also be the mid-season update that we would get. It's hard to believe that season 21 is nearly halfway being over already, and we're about to start talking about the brand new map coming in next season. But last season in season 20 breakout, we did get the Shadow Society collection event, and this mid-season update had a lot of changes, with legends getting nerfed, legends getting buffed, weapons getting changed, and all sorts of patch notes and balance updates. And many people are hoping to expect that once again with this mid-season pack. And with that being the case, I think everybody has their eyes on a few things that need to be changed, and more than likely will be. Number one, the Havoc more than definitely is looking to get a change. This gun has been ridiculously overpowered, and I think it's kind of like cancer to even use at this point. As many people have been saying, it's Havoc or be Havoc. Number two, I know the Devotion is a care package weapon and it's supposed to be good, but I think it's way too good. I think that the new bullet spread idea is a little overpowered. I would not be surprised if that thing gets tweaked a little bit. And number 3, with splits and map rotations, people are very interested to see where they're going to pivot to and how will Olympus get back involved. Don't forget that they said they're no longer going to be doing splits a week earlier or a week after with the new mid-season patch update. They said that was really confusing last time, and I'm glad they're getting rid of that. So looking forward and fingers crossed, hoping we're going to get some actual good updates and changes. Also, when this update goes live, we'll know a lot more about the next upcoming season 22 with the new map coming out and some of the legend changes as well. And speaking of legends, the legend mastery is apparently coming soon, according to Voltaic Titan, saying that specific challenges for each legend, like season 20 challenges, would be involved with this. New legendary skins would be exclusive to the legend mastery. Legends will be unlockable via this system. New unique rewards for legends, and weapon mastery will also receive an overhaul. So weapon mastery has been something that has been very complicated for a while. I think people like the idea. I don't think they executed it very well. Legend mastery is another thing that I think people are going to be excited about, because the idea of no longer just seeing a 20 bomb 4K badge wraith, but a level 10 wraith, a level 20 wraith, whatever the case may be, you'll know how good of a player this person is with XYZ legend. I love the idea of the weapon mastery. I love the idea of the legend mastery, and hopefully they execute it well. This picture kind of indicates what this legend mastery may look like and how you will perceive your level on each legend. Interested to see what your thoughts are on this. Of course, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with all things coming on in the scene. And until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators. Aww.